It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. Happy New Year's Eve. All right, so I know while all of us are trying to put all of the negative behind us, leave that in 2021 as we always do going into every new year, we're trying to just have a clear mind going into 2022. Well, some of us. Others, they're still dealing with some drama. Noella Bergener specifically. Now, James posted a list of facts or points, at least from his side, from his lawyers on his Instagram page, James Bergener from the Real Housewives of Orange County, and now his soon-to-be ex-wife, Noella. Well, she's commenting back, and she has a lot to say. Noella actually posted a video of her and James getting married saying, "Sorry to be back here, not sure why a man who knows what I know is fighting a public war instead of doing what is right for our son. I'm being incredibly kind with the receipts. Here's to hoping tomorrow this is deleted. This is for all the single moms." And then she listed, James and I had a New Year's Eve ceremony in 2017. Shortly after, I started IVF and sadly miscarried our son, Bruce. To say that we dated is just one more slap in the face for the man I gave a family. We lived together as a husband and wife for 6 years and having a legal marriage, well, as of June 2020. James and I never moved. The house you see on the show is the house we lived in for 3 years. California is where we are registered to vote, where he is licensed to practice law, where our kids go to school, and to the state where all of his things are, i.e. clothes, personals, cars, etc. Due to the COVID closures, we bought a vacation home in Puerto Rico. It was a great investment as it had already doubled in price. We stayed there December 27, 2020 to May 13, 2021, coming back to California every other week. She also added, in May, the family filmed the home to shoot for the Real Housewives of Orange County, which was always the plan. James was a big part of filming and signed every release for both him and our son. He was a #1 fan for this opportunity. Next point, and there are 2 more before her next post, when James' lies came out about his background check and chose to flee the state to evade service after shutting off my credit cards, he not only served me with divorce papers, but also fired off various letters threatening to sue the network and production company to not film in our home or with our son. He is, to this day, has never told me personally he did not want me or my son to be on camera. She said, I told James that he needed to be honest with me and that we needed couples therapy to regain my trust, not only for the lies uncovered regarding our finances, but for the bizarre departure the day that our son was diagnosed on the spectrum. Aww. He, without telling me, flew to Dallas with his partner and female employees looking at office space. I asked him to come home and be there for us during this very scary time, and he stayed for 3 days. In therapy, he was unable to explain his reasoning, and I still don't know why he went and why he stayed, what he did there. All right, well, that was the first of many, but now Noella is being accused of having an affair. What? She's being accused of cheating on James, and she's addressing that too. She said in another post, text from the day James said I admitted to or had an affair. Still not quite sure which because he keeps changing the story. The entire basis of his being able to file for divorce in Puerto Rico. Without an affair, he doesn't qualify to file for divorce. I have faith that the courts will follow their own laws and overturn the sham of a divorce, granting appropriate jurisdiction where we were married and raised our son, which is California. If not, watch out, ladies. Never go to Puerto Rico on vacation because your husband might be trying to screw you in a divorce. Then she went on and listed, this is the never-ending drama. Noella Bergener and James Bergener, I would just not want to be in their situation. In order to qualify for a divorce in Puerto Rico, we must either be citizens, which we're not, or something nefarious happened in our marriage there. In James' filing, he alluded to me either having an affair or confessing to an affair. He said that it was around the week of April 11th. Please check my Instagram. That was the week my daughter was there for spring break. It was great family time. When asked to clarify in court, he changed the story that it was actually in February that I admitted to or had an affair. And it was so bad that we required therapy. That's a lie. And she said I could irrefutably prove that that's a lie. The first time that we did therapy was this year, that was in May. And she said, on my insistence, when I found out that he had been lying to me about his partner's indictment, I waived confidentiality so the courts could hear our therapist verify that he was lying under oath. Our therapists have seen us through some dark times, infidelity for sure, but not on my part. So now she's saying he cheated. Oh my gosh. I added that pretty much, this just doesn't stop. I added that he could be limited to only speak to our session dates. James did not agree to sign the release. Our judge made a ruling without any evidence from James of an affair or hearing our rebuttal evidence. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory with our court of law. This should never have happened since there was no affair and we are not citizens. Our appeal is being heard on January 5th. I call it a fraudulent divorce because it is exactly that. I don't know the relationships James has forged in the past months in Puerto Rico, but I do know that he has lied, given a false testimony, and is abusing the courts there to escape his responsibilities in California, where we were married, live, and raise our son. Oh, wow. All right, guys. I just want to go through this for a second because obviously, like I said, we've been covering the James and Noella back and forth. And ever since this was all coming out, Ronald Richards even posted on Twitter, which I was following, and he was like, hold on, this man practices law in California. His wife filed for legal separation in California, and then he went to Puerto Rico and filed for divorce. This doesn't make sense. And I'm not a lawyer, so I was thinking, well, if Ronald Richards says it, maybe it doesn't make sense. I have questions. It's none of my business, but now that they've decided to put themselves on reality TV, unfortunately, everyone, just like me sitting here in this chair, they're going to dive into it, look into it, and see who's right, who's wrong. There's a lot of drama here, and it's going to continue to unfold on the Real Housewives of Orange County, which I'm so mad that we didn't get an episode this week, especially because we got an episode of Vanderpump Rules in Miami. I know Miami's on Peacock, but I don't understand, why did we get Vanderpump Rules? I never before seen scenes of Below Deck, and then I never before seen scenes of Orange County. I just wanted a new episode of Orange County. Is that too much to ask for? Well, again, getting back to it, going into the new year, we are going to get more episodes and more clarity, at least I assume, on the situation that's going on with Noella and James. I don't know how this is going to play out, but if she's saying that they go back to court on January 5th and she's pretty much calling this whole divorce a fraudulent sham, this might actually not even be close to over. They might actually move the jurisdiction over to California. Where is Emily D. Baker? We need to ask Emily. Emily's probably celebrating New Year's Eve, and I would text her right now and she'd be like, Adam, I have a life. I'd be like, I'm sorry, Emily, I just have some legal questions. All right, with that, guys, again, we are going live here shortly at 12 p.m. Eastern on Jason's channel, Down with Jason, to recap the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Miami, and then right after at 1 p.m. to talk about the best moments of Bravo of 2021. There's a lot to break down. Hopefully you guys can join us, but in the meantime, go ahead and comment below. Give me your opinions, and before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Also, guys, tell me what your New Year's resolution is, because I don't even have a watch on, but I only have like 12 hours to figure out mine. I need to know what I'm going into the new year thinking. What is my resolution? What do I want out of life? I had all year to think about it, and I dropped the ball. But I will be watching the ball drop tonight. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.